Vermont's Attorney General's office says they're seeing an uptick in the number of cases involving child sex abuse and child porn. As part of their efforts to crack down on the issue, the office is using a good boy to sniff out bad actors. Channel 3's Cam Smith spoke with state officials today.
Attorney General Charity Clark said these cases are upsetting and have lifelong impacts on victims. And while they take time to investigate, the office enlists the help of a canine to gather evidence. On the surface,
he's basically a goofball. He has a goofy personality.
But he knows when the vest goes on, playtime is over.
Oh, you ready? You ready to go to work?
Mojo is an 8-year-old yellow lab and a member of the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force in Vermont's Attorney General's office. His specialty?
Let's seek. He is finding devices. He's searching for a particular odor, and when he finds it, he either sits or lays down if it's low. An investigator will search that area and find the device.
Matthew Raymond is Mojo's handler and says he can sniff out things like hard drives, small memory cards, and even cell phones that could contain child pornography. When they got Mojo in 2017, Raymond says there were anywhere from 60 to 70 cyber tips through the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children per month. In the last fiscal year, they investigated nearly 800. In the first 5 months of this year, the Attorney General's office says they've made 23 arrests, with 9 last month alone. In total, they've sentenced 31 people so far. The office was unable to provide historical data for this story.
Unfortunately, it is very common, much more common than I think the average person realizes, and it's incredibly upsetting.
With the advances of technology, which have been great in many aspects, unfortunately provides a larger avenue for these bad actors to operate in.
While he says Mojo's role is vital in sniffing out evidence that can help bring a case to court, at its heart, this operation still relies on people, not paws. The small team of 5 full-time investigators spend hours combing the dark web, digging into tips from police, the public, and internet companies like Google, Yahoo, and Twitter before even enlisting Mojo's unique skill set.
See? Good boy. But the end of each one of these tips could be a child that's not crying out for help but needs help and needs rescuing. And over my career, we've rescued dozens and dozens of kids that way.
Traditionally, working canines retire around 10 years old. And with Mojo at 8, the Attorney General's office is looking to find a new dog to do the same job. Raymond expects they'll have some time to train with Mojo before he retires. In the studio, Cam Smith, Channel 3 News.